Two legends, two different philosophies, one epic showdown. In one corner, the 2025 Toyota Supra, a sharp, rear-wheel drive sports coupe born from Japanese precision and German engineering. In the other, the 2025 Ford Mustang, an American icon, freshly evolved with new tech, more muscle, and that unmistakable V8 roar. They both promise speed, style, and head-turning performance. But which one truly delivers the better driving experience for the money in 2025? Is it the refined and balanced Supra or the bold, tire-smoking Mustang? In this video, we're putting them head-to-head from performance and handling to design, tech, and value to find out which coupe deserves a spot in your garage. This is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. Before we dive into specs and performance, let's set the scene with a quick overview of both contenders. The 2025 Toyota Supra carries forward its aggressive styling and performance DNA, staying true to the spirit of the original while continuing its partnership with BMW. Underneath the sculpted body lies a platform shared with the BMW Z4, which means you get a refined chassis, sharp handling, and a turbocharged engine tuned for precision. With its compact proportions, rear-wheel drive layout, and low center of gravity, the Supra is built for corner carving and enthusiast driving. On the other hand, the 2025 Ford Mustang is all about evolution, keeping its classic muscle car soul while embracing modern performance. Now in its 7th generation, the Mustang comes with a wide range of options from the efficient EcoBoost Turbo 4 to the fire-breathing 5.0 L Coyote V8. It blends raw American power with updated tech, improved ride quality, and a design that nods to its heritage without feeling stuck in the past. If you're shopping for performance in 2025, the Toyota Supra and Ford Mustang offer two completely different approaches, both rooted in performance history, but refined for today's drivers. One is a compact, agile corner carver born from a global collaboration. The other? A loud, unapologetic piece of American muscle, sharpened for a new generation. Let's start with the 2025 Toyota Supra, a sports car that's as much about balance as it is about brute power. It comes in two flavors. The base 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 may be the entry point, but don't let that fool you. It pushes out 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, all sent to the rear wheels through an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. With a curb weight under 3,200 pounds, this version feels light, nimble, and playful, hitting 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds flat. It's not just about speed. It's about poise, balance, and confidence-inspiring handling on twisty roads. But for serious performance, the Supra 3.0 is where things get exciting. Under the hood lies a BMW-sourced 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6, tuned to produce a punchy 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. With that kind of output, the Supra launches from 0 to 60 in just 3.9 seconds, quick enough to rival cars that cost twice as much. The power comes on smooth and linear, with that classic Turbo 6 surge that makes each gear feel like a slingshot. And in a nod to enthusiasts, Toyota gives you a choice. Either a silky 8-speed automatic or a driver-focused 6-speed manual, which transforms the Supra into a true purist machine. No matter the gearbox, it stays rear-wheel drive only, keeping the driving feel pure and connected. As for fuel economy, the 2.0-liter version returns an impressive 25 miles per gallon in the city and 31 on the highway, while the 3.0-liter variant averages around 23 city and 29 highway, depending on your choice of transmission. Now, shift gears to the 2025 Ford Mustang, and the vibe changes dramatically. It starts with a 2.3-liter EcoBoost Turbo 4, completely updated for this generation. With 315 horsepower and a strong 350 pound-feet of torque, this Mustang offers more power than the base Supra. while still delivering respectable efficiency. Available with either a 10-speed automatic or a slick-shifting 6-speed manual in the performance pack, it'll do 0 to 60 in about 5.1 seconds, similar to the Supra 2.0, but with a very different feel. It's more aggressive, with a throaty growl from the exhaust and sharper low-end punch. But the soul of the Mustang still lives in its legendary 5.0-liter Coyote V8, now better than ever. In GT trim, it produces 480 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque with a manual, or 418 pound-feet with a 10-speed auto. It's fast and loud. 0 to 60 comes in at a blistering 4.2 seconds. And that V8 soundtrack, it's pure Americana. Whether you're ripping down a drag strip or just pulling out a coffee shop, this engine makes a statement. And for those who want even more, there's the dark horse, the most track-focused Mustang short of Shelby. Ford squeezes 500 horsepower from the same 5.0L block, thanks to forged internals, upgraded cams, and improved cooling. It slashes the 0 to 60 time to an estimated 3.9 seconds, putting it toe-to-toe with the Supra 3.0, but with way more attitude. Of course, all that performance comes at a cost. The EcoBoost returns around 22 miles per gallon city and 33 highway. But if you're going V8, expect 15 to 16 miles per gallon in the city and maybe 24-25 on the highway, especially if you can keep your foot off the gas, which honestly is easier said than done. Step inside these two icons, and the contrast is just as striking as it is under the hood. The 2025 Toyota Supra and 2025 Ford Mustang might both be performance machines, but their interiors reflect very different philosophies. Let's start with the Toyota Supra. Inside, the Supra feels tight, low-slung, and driver-focused, exactly what you'd expect from a sports coupe. The cabin is almost cockpit-like, with the dash angled slightly toward the driver, putting controls within easy reach and keeping distractions to a minimum. The materials feel premium, with soft-touch surfaces, stitched leather, and metallic accents that elevate the overall ambience. There's an unmistakable BMW influence here, from the layout of the infotainment screen to the feel of the rotary iDrive controller and climate controls. Seating is low but supportive, with power-adjustable, bolstered sports seats that hug you through corners but remain comfortable for long drives. However, space is limited, especially for taller drivers. The Supra is strictly a two-seater, with very little room behind the seats and a relatively tight cabin overall. Cargo space is modest, offering just enough for a weekend trip or a few grocery bags. It's not meant to haul your life. It's meant to connect you to the road. On the tech side, the 2025 Supra gets an 8.8-inch digital instrument cluster and a matching 8.8-inch infotainment screen, now with touch capability alongside the rotary controller. Apple CarPlay is standard, though Android Auto still isn't supported natively, a bit of a miss for Android users. The system is responsive and sharp, with BMW's proven software behind it. Optional upgrades include a 12-speaker JBL premium sound system, wireless charging, and navigation, adding a layer of luxury to the Supra's tech package. Now hop into the 2025 Ford Mustang, and the vibe is radically different. The Mustang's cabin is more spacious, more customizable, and more tech-forward than ever before. The big highlight? The new curved digital cockpit that stretches across the dash. A combination of a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster and a 13.2-inch touchscreen running Ford's latest SYNC4 interface. It's modern, fluid, and deeply configurable. Whether you want old-school gauges or a track-focused performance view, you can dial it in just how you like. Interior materials have also taken a big step up in the 2025 model. While lower trims still carry some hard plastics, higher trims like the GT Premium and Dark Horse feature soft-touch dash surfaces, leather-trimmed sports seats, suede accents, and ambient lighting that give the Mustang a much more upscale feel than in the past. Comfort is surprisingly good for a car that can tear up a track. The front Recaro Performance seats, available in GT and Dark Horse trims, offer strong bolstering but remain reasonably comfortable on longer drives. Heated and ventilated seating, dual-zone climate control, and even a heated steering wheel are available depending on the try. And tech doesn't stop at screens. The Mustang also brings wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, a customizable exhaust sound profile, and an available B&O 12-speaker premium audio system that delivers crisp, bass-rich sound even at high speeds. When it comes to driving these two machines, the differences go beyond the spec sheets. This is where emotion, feedback, and personality truly come to life. Let's start with the 2025 Toyota Supra. The moment you sit down low in the bolstered seat and fire up the engine, you're reminded that this isn't just another sporty car. It's a precision instrument. The chassis is stiff and responsive, the steering is sharp, and the rear-wheel drive layout gives it that classic sports car feel. Through tight corners, the Supra feels planted and balanced, almost telepathic in the way it responds to inputs. It's not just about going fast in a straight line. This car is tuned for finesse, for connecting with the road. With the 3.0-liter inline-six, power delivery is smooth and progressive. Turbo lag is minimal, and as you roll into the throttle, the Supra surges forward with a silky punch. The 8-speed automatic snaps off crisp shifts with minimal drama, while the 6-speed manual brings a completely different layer of engagement, rewarding smooth heel-toe downshifts and precise timing. The suspension, while firm, is well damped, making the Supra more than livable even on longer drives. Whether you're carving up canyon roads or taking a Sunday cruise, the Supra makes every moment behind the wheel feel intentional and refined. Now let's jump into the 2025 Ford Mustang, and it greets you with an entirely different attitude. The Mustang doesn't whisper, it growls. From the very first rev, especially if you're an AV8 GT or Dark Horse, there's a raw energy to it. The steering is heavier, the throttle response is punchier, and the exhaust note is a full-on performance soundtrack. It's not just fast, it's theatrical. The EcoBoost model offers a lighter front end and sharper turn-in than you might expect, especially when equipped with the performance package. It feels eager, quick, and surprisingly agile. But the Mustang truly shines when you move up to the GT or Dark Horse. The 5.0-liter Coyote V8 delivers explosive acceleration, and with drive modes ranging from normal to track, the car adapts to your mood, from comfortable cruiser to wild animal. There's a physicality to how the Mustang drives. The clutch is meatier, the gear throws are more deliberate, and the whole car seems to encourage you to push harder. Yet despite all that muscle, Ford has made big strides in control. With independent rear suspension, adaptive MagneRide dampers, and launch control, the Mustang is no longer just a straight-line machine. It corners with confidence, grips hard, and gives you just enough play to have fun without losing control. When it comes to pricing, the 2025 Toyota Supra and 2025 Ford Mustang offer very different paths to performance. One focused and exclusive, the other wide-ranging and customizable. Let's break it down. Starting with the 2025 Toyota Supra. This is a sports coupe that keeps its lineup simple and purposeful. It starts with the 2.0 trim, which comes powered by the 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. Pricing begins around $47,000, making it the more accessible entry point into the Supra lineup. Even at this level, you get adaptive suspension, Brembo brakes, and the same aggressive styling, but with a lighter engine and a lower price tag. Step up to the 3.0, and you unlock the heart of the Supra, the legendary inline-six turbo. This version starts at about $56,000 and brings a big jump in power along with upgraded features like an active rear differential and sport-tuned adaptive dampers. It's the sweet spot for many enthusiasts who want that classic super performance feel. Above that, you'll find the 3.0 Premium priced around $59,000. This trim adds more luxury and tech, like a premium JBL audio system, wireless Apple CarPlay, leather-trimmed seats, and a larger infotainment display. For those who want both power and premium comfort, this is the go-to option. And finally, there's the A91 Edition, a special, limited-run model that brings unique colors, carbon fiber accents, and exclusive design touches. Expect it to come in just under $65,000, depending on options and availability. It's for the collectors, the diehards, the ones who want something truly special. Now switch gears to the 2025 Ford Mustang, and the landscape is much broader, more trims, more variety, and a wider price range to suit all types of drivers. It starts with the Mustang EcoBoost Fastback, priced at a remarkably affordable $32,500. It comes with the updated 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder and rear-wheel drive, making it the entry point into Mustang performance. Even at this base level, you get the new digital cockpit and solid tech features. Then comes the EcoBoost Premium, starting around $37,000, which adds leather seating, upgraded audio, and more customizable tech. You can also spec a convertible version in this trim, which takes pricing closer to $42,000. Next up is the legendary GT Fastback, where you unlock the 5.0-liter V8. Starting at roughly $44,000, the GT is pure Mustang muscle and comes standard with performance brakes, larger wheels, and aggressive styling. Prefer more refinement? The GT Premium starts around $48,000, adding comfort features like heated and cooled seats, ambient lighting, and premium trim finishes. And then there's the king of the hill, the Mustang Dark Horse. This is the most track-focused version in the lineup, with 500 horsepower, beefed-up internals, and serious performance hardware. Pricing starts at around $61,000, and with options like Recaro seats, Magna-Ride suspension, and carbon wheels, it can climb well past $65,000, putting it squarely in Supra 3.0 premium territory. So after all's said and driven, which one comes out on top? The 2025 Toyota Supra is a focused, rear-wheel drive performance coupe that's all about connection. It's compact, precise, and engineered with balance in mind. For purists who crave agility, clean design, and a direct link between car and driver, the Supra is a refined and rewarding machine, especially with that iconic inline-six and the manual gearbox option. On the other side, the 2025 Ford Mustang is bigger, bolder, and far more versatile. From the entry-level EcoBoost to the fire-breathing Dark Horse, there's a Mustang for almost every budget and every kind of enthusiast. It's loud, dramatic, unapologetically American, and filled with modern tech and customization options. If you want attitude, power, and practicality all in one, the Mustang delivers in full force. So, which one would you choose? The Japanese precision of the Supra or the American muscle of the Mustang? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to MotorNation for more car comparisons, reviews, and auto news every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.